Museums are lying to you and it makes me sick. To be honest, I'm really sick, so I'm gonna leave you just with my voice.
So here we have a guy from the Boston Museum who says that Nolan's Odyssey costumes were similar to Greek archaic armor, which is a controversial thing to say, I think. And then he speaks about an iconic Greek Corinthian helmet, yet he proceeds to show us and speak about an Apollo Corinthian helmet, which is the most italic helmet I know from this period. And that really bugs me because he gets some things wrong about him. First, he says that those attachments on the side are for your crest, which could be true if it was a side crest, but this particular helmet has a front crest and the attachments on the sides are for feathers like on mine helmet. Then he starts explaining how it should be worn, and he explains it right, but then he's showing a figure of regular Corinthian helmet, just worn back, which is a pretty popular motif in the Greek art. Also we have one other italic helmet, it's the horned one, and why it bugs me so much is because right above an Apollo Corinthian helmet we see a block of text that speaks, I think, only about Greeks, because it starts with the Greeks and ends with Achilles and Troy. I hope that those artifacts are described better at the bottom, but I don't know this. And the reason that I'm speaking of this is because those communities that lived here in ancient Italy were very different from each other, and even if Romans, for example, called all people from Campania Campanians, the Campanians would consider themselves separate from one another. And the best way to see the differences is to look at women's clothing, which is different from cities that are like 30 kilometers apart. And the museums tend to describe some artifacts from pre-Roman period just as Etruscan or Greek. Showing an italic Apulian helmet as a Greek one is like confusing World War II German helmet with Polish one, which I think would not show respect to any of sides. Uvalete, amici.